welcome back to another video. Today is the week number 10 NFL predictions after this week. There's only around 8 weeks left, this is not very long. But first, we have to go with our quick week 9 record recap. Down at 10-4, the Spinners record to 62-70-1. Brady went 6-8, the Spinners record to 77-39-1. Graham went 7-7, brings us record to 71-62-1. And then I went 10-4. Let's bring our record to 88-35-1. And now let's go on to week number 10 predictions. Alright, up first is the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football. This game, yes, is a divisional game, and it can happen, but the Raiders, they haven't been looking good lately. They're not the Broncos. They've been good. I can't expect the Raiders to win because they're rivalry matchup. But Don said the Raiders game, the Raiders don't say the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos to take away with the win, and I believe this can be a close game than people expect. But it could be just like last Thursday night where the Broncos just killed the Raiders. But again, divisional matchup, when they toe-to-toe, that could be the Broncos. Now for our second to last international series game, it's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. This game can be a good game. This game, I don't know who to. I kind of struggled to pick between two teams. But before we go on to my selection, Brady said the Colts against the Colts. Don said the Falcons. This game could go all the way. At first I did, until earlier today, it was Tuesday. Sauce Gardner was traded to the Colts Sunday. Now looking a little different about this game. That I feel it could be a week or two before Sauce Gardner will get fully implemented into the coach scheme and defensive scheme and everything. But I'm going to go with the Colts and let be a close game. Give me the Colts. Now, for our first of our noon games. First, we have the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. This game, I think, could be a pretty good game. It's an interesting game, to say the least. But funny enough, when they say it, Brady saying the Bears, Graham saying the Bears, Don saying the Bears. I'm going the Bears here. I expect the Giants to play somewhat of a good game, but I don't know, because that team is good right now because of Scalable being hurt. I think that injury has a huge effect on the Giants. I forgot what team I was talking about. I was thinking about Packers, that's how I talked about. But I'm going to go with the Bears, and yeah, please live up to the expectation and get the win. The Bears. Next up is the New England Patriots taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game could be a very, very good game. I think this is one of the better games in the noon slate of Week 10. The Patriots coming in this year, they're one of my dark horse teams, so are the Colts, and I guess the Panthers is going to count them as what I was saying is the dark horse. But the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers, the real team. They said Buccaneers against the Patriots, Don said Patriots. And then I was swaying back and forth between teams. I feel like if Bucky Irving is back, the Buccaneers will win this game. And I'm going to be too shocked that the Patriots win this game, but I'm going to stick with the Buccaneers to win this. Now for NFC divisional matchup is the New England Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Don said Saints, Grant said Panthers, Brady said Panthers. I'm going to go with the Panthers. Rick Adado, I mean, he's a dog. He's an absolute dog. He's good. He's a Pro Bowler. He can be a Pro Bowler. And He could be good the 3 other years. Hopefully that's not one season wonder. I don't think Ricky Dowdle is that caliber yet. And the Saints, they're the Saints, they're just trying to exist. I'm not good at the Panthers. Yes, they upset the Packers. And I think I called it trap game. I think I did. I said on Tuesday fair, I call almost every other Packer game a trap game. Because it is. All the games for the Packers is a trap game. And it's just play good in that game. It did play that exact way they do against the Saints. The Panthers could kill the Saints. So give me the Panthers. Next up is the AFC South Divisional matchup. Is the Jacksonville Jaguars taking out the Houston Texans. Don said Jags. Cannon said Jags. Brady said Jags. I'm not good at the Jaguars. They just knows he's not good. He just starts out with a concussion, most likely. Yeah, Texans, they aren't looking good. They're not one of my biggest failures to end of the season. They might be up there for one of my biggest failures. But they had the fighting with the Dolphins, and I forgot the other team they're fighting against. They're fighting against somebody else. To start the most biggest failure of the team that I've seen when organized. I'm going to go to Jaguars, and this one will be a crappy game. Now for the AFC East Divisional matchup, it's the Buffalo Bills taking out the Miami Dolphins. Don said Bills, Dan said Bills, Brady said Bills. The Dolphins got killed at home by the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. The Bills beat the Kansas City Refs on the Chiefs by a touchdown there. Well, since this past week, they were complaining about it with Cry Harder. I'm not good at the Bills. The Bills are obviously the team. I do expect the Dolphins to make it a close and good game, but I still think the Bills will win it. Next up is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This game is an interesting game. The Vikings upsetting, maybe. I was upsetting neither. I don't want to know if there's upset yesterday to this matchup. The Ravens they killed the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. Was kind of expected. It's the Dolphins. So they went with Vikings, Gary went with Ravens, Don went with Ravens. I'm not going to the Vikings. I feel like it's just in the Dolphins is going to get on the wall. Or it's just they'll back to suck and the Ravens win. I don't know, because the Ravens confused me a lot as a team. Yesterday, that Lamar back, that their defense worries me a lot. And if the Vikings play the top of the game, the Vikings can easily win it. Now the final noon game of the Week 10, which I see this, is the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Dan said Browns, Don said Browns, Brady said Jets. This whole game, the Browns, Jets, they haven't done good this year. Lynch is expected, Lynch is not really expected at all. This is another disaster candidate that biggest surprise failure as a team. They're for me right now. This game is coin flip to me. It could easily go either way. It would be a slugfest. I'm not good with the Jets. Winning the second game of the season, and I think they're starting to get some wins before the end of the season. They're not going to make the playoffs. But they're coming out the bye week this past week. That they get a little hot and rack up some wins. Yeah, that's not good. That's going to need the Jets to win. Now the afternoon games. On Thursday night, we had the NFC Southwest matchup. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks they kind of killed the Commanders in the first half. They're going to score in the first half almost, because Sam Darnold didn't even throw an incompletion in the first half. And the critical and the Cardinals, well, yes, it's a good to set they beat the Cowboys. It's a good to set on the Cardinals. He's done looking pretty good. Brady said Cardinals against the Seahawks. Don has said the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I feel like the Seahawks are the better team. But somebody's telling me the Cardinals can somehow win the first game against the Seahawks in the first time in years. I think they had like a 8-game winning streak, but I don't think it'll end here. I think the Seahawks will go away with the win. Next up, the Thursday night 3:25 game, the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Well, earlier this year, like, oh, this is an amazing game. Well, J.D. Daniels messed up his elbow. I don't know how long he's going to be out, so I feel like it looked ugly. You could literally see a name with his elbow bent in a weird way. Like, it should not be done like that. Yeah, I think J.D. Daniels is done for the year. We also the Lions here. I don't really think this would be a good game. Yes, can the Nuggets nail the play discipline well to get a good game? Yes, because the Lions and then on and lost as a team this year. I'm just look at the Lions winning and yeah, good to the Lions. Now it's our final afternoon game. I thought it's the 25 game as well. It's the Los Angeles Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. Another NFC West matchup. This game right now is the Thursday Night Football. Brady says 49ers against the Niners. Don says Rams. This game could easily go out of the way. The 49ers are still fighting the race to win with all of those injuries, which is absolutely insane. I have there the Rams will get away with the victory here, and good night, the Rams. Now the Sunday Night Football. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. This game, I would have thought a lot differently to last week. I heard Joe Alt is done for the season. He's done through surgery. And the Steelers, well, they upset the Colts. And against the Chargers, down to Steelers, 36 Steelers. I look at the Steelers. I think the Steelers are the Rams up the low, and then no down. Rams up the low, then no down. I think that's what the Steelers will be this year. And this is another on-the-mark team. The local teams, but that doesn't mean I think the Chargers are going to suck. I feel like they will have a close enough game that we don't know how well they will be able to play without their low art. We don't know when they see when they stand out. They've been on the mark, they've been decent, not good, not bad. The Chargers they're in a very interesting start now, and that's why I'm taking the Steelers. Now the final game of the week, number 10, is the Green Bay Packers going into Philly to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Brady, which is understandable, taking the Eagles against the Packers, down the Packers. You know I'm going to say Packers, obviously. But this game right here, just the Eagles are coming off of a bye. We are not. We're coming off of an upset loss to the Panthers, which I'm not 100% mad at. I'm just mad at that play calling. And that's the other thing. We can't have that against the Eagles. We cannot have our play calling against the Panthers, against the Eagles. I feel like it's going to have a little bit of effect on the Tucker Kraft injury affect us. Something's telling them we can win. We put in the substitution in Hadisek. We turn in and I think we'll win. And this is the very close game, but I think the Packers are getting ready to win. Now we have the teams on bye. Of course, the Cincinnati Bengals, who are on a much-needed bye week, whose next game is against the Steelers. Then is the Dallas Cowboys, whose next game is against the Raiders. Then the Chiefs, who has their next game against the divisional rival, the Broncos. And then the Titans, who The next game is also against the rival, the Texans. And with that are the 8 to 9 Week 10 NFL predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and